everybody. This is Charlie, your friendly engineer speaking. Today we're in Odessa at the Suncoast Center for Fine Scale Modeling. And we're going to go around and look at all the displays. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the Suncoast Center for Fine Scale Modeling.
Hello everybody, I'm John Addison. I'm a member of the Suncoast Center for Fine Scale Modeling, which is one of our displays, our ON30 displays from Scenic Express. They were demonstrating a lot of the scenery items that they sell. You can see we have the cabinets over here full of different displays, but this is the tip of the iceberg for what's actually here. And this display over here is the U-boat 1/35th scale that's in stages of development. There's still a lot of figures to paint and a lot of things to, there's a story behind this too. If you come here, you're going to see lots of different stuff that we have on display, and you'll enjoy yourself, I'm sure. This is one of our newest displays here. We have famous actors that actually did the early horror films that you see. Behind me here, we have various artists from all over the world. We have artists from the Netherlands and from Italy, and these various dioramas and displays are some of their work. Some of this work is from the actually owner of the museum here, Dave Ravella. This is the large display, the FN3 Sundance Central. It was built by various members of the center here. It's a very large display, and if you come here the third Saturday of the month when we're open, and we're open from September through May, you'll get to see this thing run with all the bells and whistles. This is one of our tributes to the Civil War. We have lots of military dioramas here. This is one of them right here. This is a famous prayer from Robert E. Lee before the Battle of Fredericksburg. And there's much to see here, so you will not be disappointed. This is one of our displays that I was talking about, military displays. This is from the Band of Brothers, the HBO special series. If you saw that, you know it's a true story about World War II and the group of company soldiers that fought in that war. This is one of our newest displays. This depicts it's a tribute to the Korean War, which is called the Forgotten War. And many people perished to make South Korea a separate nation from North Korea. And this is one of the displays we have on here. Lots of military stuff here. This is a tribute to the Native Americans right here. And right here we have on display Kevin Costner from the movie Open Range. This is another part of the Sundance Central, which I talked about earlier. This trestle was built by Richard Smith. And as you can see, it's got just a whole bunch of bells and whistles that go on. If you come here, you'll see a forest fire and a bunch of other things that happen in this display. And of course, the trains will be running. And this is another display that we recently built a couple of years ago. We completed it, and it was built primarily so people can come here and operate trains. And when we have an open house, we have it running, and you can come here and you can operate the trains. It's highly detailed. It's based in 1970 in Lake Erie area of Cleveland. This is another one of our 1/6 scale military displays. This landing craft was built by a gentleman in the Philippines, and basically the owner came back and super detailed the whole thing, added a lot of parts on it that needed to be added. And you can see this is how they made those landing assaults on all those islands and Normandy and all that other stuff. These two dioramas are done by the owner of the museum. I believe this one won Best of Show at a national narrow gauge convention. And they're both, this is 1/35th scale, I think, and this is O scale right here. We have a lot of stuff like this, highly detailed stuff for you to see. This is another diorama we have on display. I built this one myself. It's S scale. That actual building, the fish company back there, is actually, the siding is actually out of paper. So, and it's based on just Florida. This display is, not, again, 1/6 scale military. This is the actual assault that was out of the movie. This guy right here is Tom Hanks from the Private Ryan movie. This again is 1/6 scale, and this represents how they had set out field hospitals in World War II. And you can see the various, all the details here, including over here, they're actually treating a German soldier over here at the one end of it for his wounds. Okay, this beautiful railroad here, of course, it'll all be running on those Saturdays that we're open. But this is based in Louisiana, and basically it was built by a bunch of Australian modelers. This display is O scale. It's called the Addison Tie and Timber Company, actually named after me. It was a surprise by a late friend and modeler, Brian Nolan, who did this. This is our latest display. As you can see, we have plenty of Star Wars things for you guys that are real fans of the movies, and come down and see us. This is the exact replica of the Falcon, so definitely come and see us. This is one of the many tanks that was used in World War II. Again, it's one of our military dioramas, and everything is authentic down to the gun that the guy is carrying. Everything is exactly in scale. This is a tribute to the Vietnam War. This guy is actually one of the characters out of the movie Platoon. And as you can see, there's just, again, all the details here for you to see, so you definitely have to come down here and take a look. This is one of our displays that we did, again, the 1/6 scale. It took two of the gentlemen here build this boxcar. It took them about a year, and it's actually replicated all the way down to the wheels that are on the rail. Every nut, bolt, and washers there, as you can see, it's exact replica of how they transported prisoners of war as well as Holocaust victims. Again, this is another one of our, this was a tank destroyer. This actually changed the war, because this was the thing that the Germans feared the most, was this destroyer that was able to destroy German tanks from quite a distance away. Again, everything, all the detail and everything here is replicated. And these gentlemen here in the 1/6 scale, actually up there on the display picture that you see, this is a replica of them from the photograph when they were in front of the tank. Again, this is one of our 6 scales. This is a tribute to the American Revolution. And as you can see, there's George Washington and the French general as they assaulted Yorktown, which was the beginning of America when the British surrendered. This backdrop is almost seamless, almost one piece that goes around here. And it was custom designed by a guy up in New England. This is my display personally that I built, and basically I started in 1996 on this. It's an SN3 narrow gauge train, a little bit bigger than HO scale. And I actually have this one running, and you will see lots of trains and lots of animation and lots of things running here. So the price is $10 to get in. Children are free, and you need to just come on down and see us. There's plenty to see here. You'll enjoy yourself. We're open the 3rd Saturday of the month, now through May, and come down and visit us.